Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer, where we're too sexy for other people's shirts as we play the suit only challenge. We got some nice looking prestige objectives for today's first mission, but where is that going to take place? I do like to start with an alerted when I've got one to deal with. Don't blow your disguise. Ooh. Fiberwire, hide target bodies. That's a reasonably tricky selection of objectives, I think. So combining it with something easy like a gun kill seems like a good idea to me. We will bring a fibre wire, of course, and we'll bring an epic subby that can be slipped into our pocket. Don't know what outfit we're going to wear, but we'll definitely need some sort of gun. So we'll go with a black one, because it'll probably work. And then I think we'll just grab the usual stuff. So, high target bodies means seekers are often useful, explosions less so, accident stuff in general less so. Is there any reason why we'd need a key hacker on the level? I don't think so. We could always bring a remote emetic gas just in case we can grab a briefcase, and that'll help us perhaps move a public target elsewhere if the seeker fails. I think that should be everything we need, so let's get an appropriate outfit. And then let's head to Chongqing. Oh good, it's raining. My choice of poncho was the right one. Keep the old rain off. Now it is facility meltdown because people are already searching. So some of our targets might be in the facility. Scotty's not though, he's up there. And then let's see. The other two targets are... yeah, bottom floor. So it's going to be difficult to keep our disguise from being blown and to keep target bodies from being found, I think. We'll see what we can do though. Huh? Yes, you come see what that was, friend. Goodbye. Your friend hasn't come back, and yet you've heard another noise. This is a good time for you to go and investigate. Whilst everyone down there is surprised at a man just appearing out of the sky.
Oh well, never mind. That's gonna...
Yeah, that's gonna. Off you go. Yep. Third. Body eventually found again. Well, it was found pretty quickly, but then they had to wait for him to hit the floor before they could be too excited about it. Has that even helped us? Maybe. Let's just bring this man down, then we could just do the same again. Yep, nothing going on, friend. You may as well go away. But wait. A second sound? Surely this time it's something. There are stealthier ways and quicker ways of getting through this way, up into the lab. But this way allows us to throw a bunch of dudes off a cliff, which is fun. Cliff. You know what I mean. Now, that fellow there. He might be the final one. Down he goes. So we're on the correct floor. There he goes. Our man is not higher up than this. So that's good. There he is. So let's see. We can scuttle past there. And there we go. We've made it to our man. Seeker is probably going to be required. No, he's not feeling so hot. Oh, there's a man up there.
Oh, okay. You need to see a doctor. Now.
And it's that way he's going. So let's hide here, just in case. Okay. That man didn't pay much attention. Ooh, that guy saw us. Maybe that's fine. Not sure where we're going. Probably directly into the bathroom. Yeah, okay. It's not where I'm meant to be, but that's cool. Out we come. And you go in the cupboard. Good. Target 1 down. Now where should we go to get out of here? So we can hang on this and make our way across. Yeah, there's a whole sort of drop down to the floor, I think, from up here. Drop all the way down, perhaps. No, it's not here, though. Because this is just bringing us to here. Which isn't allowing us to go anywhere else. It's allowing us to go into this room. But I don't think that's a lot of use right now. I'm still not hugely familiar with the various ways that you can navigate around the outside of the block. As we can see here. Oh, we can climb in here though. Cool. So we can sneak down here past this fellow once again. Yeah, can nip past them without too much bother. And back out, and I guess that's the block out of the way. Should we go get the safe now, whilst we're up here? It's probably wise. It was over that way, so it shouldn't be too hard. Ooh. A courier approacheth. See ya. I guess we've got to climb back down to get his stuff. That's fine. Oh, he's only knocked out. Interesting. But he doesn't know who we are. So it won't blow our disguise if anyone does somehow see him. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about shooting these two fellows down here. Because they are... If one of them sees me, it might blow my disguise. But there's a radio here. Is this normally here?
City administrators are reporting a decrease in the number.
I don't think that's normally there, you know.
Oh no, no way!
Fairly understandable last words, even if he wasn't saying it for the reason that he could have been. At least he got last words, that guy didn't. No. Clues are all fairly easy to get for this one, right? Yeah, because there's the last one. Good. And we get a free pair of scissors. So the question now becomes, how are we going to eliminate everyone in the facility without our hide target bodies objective disappearing? And I think the answer is just that. The only way to really do it is to eliminate everyone. So first things first, we need to get into the dang place, and that's going to be relatively tricky. Because we can't go in there. So we are going to have to go down the ladder in the bit over here. So who blocks our path? It's these two gentlemen.
Rain, rain, nothing but rain.
You can say that again. I wouldn't mind promotion to inside duty.
In the block. Are you crazy? Don't you know they do experiments? Some supernatural brain.
Okay, it turns out you don't even need to shoot those two guys because they're just not paying enough attention.
I heard it's some kind of freak.
So that's good. Start with pistol. Although we need a screwdriver as well, perhaps. Yeah, the body of our man who fell over the edge might have been found. I'm not sure how he's just been found now. But that's okay. Okay, so we need to be careful and not kill our targets. Because if we kill our targets, bodies will be found. So... that'll start the action off.
Get him in your sights. Pull that trigger, Jen. I see.
Okay, that could have gone better. Fortunately, our disguise doesn't seem to have been blown. There's only a finite number of men. So we might just have to blast a few of them here and there. No, I don't want to hit red. I do want to take out some of the others whilst I've got the chance. Looks like our friends have gone upstairs. So that's fine. If the Reds want to go upstairs and hang out for a bit, so we can eliminate some of the others down here. That's cool. And this guy doesn't even look like a facility guard, he just looks like a guard. Oops.
Do what you are paid to do.
Gotcha! He won't last long!
Hey.
Piss. Shit. Why didn't Don't Blow Your Disguise go earlier? I don't understand how Don't Blow Your Disguise works sometimes. It was never going to survive
Fire!
the facility meltdown map. So I guess that's our perfect streak out of the way.
Let it rip! Kill him!
Received and understood. Shot them in the fucking head!
And now a whole bunch of guards are showing up. Our guards, other guards. It's guard fest now.
Holy shit! He shot him in the head!
Yeah, he did. You gonna do anything about it?
Need to step up our game. Now come on.
Affirmative! Time to shut him down! Hey, there's brain matter everywhere!
Yeah, brain matter. You love to see it. Unless you're one of these guards.
Take him down! Okay, I understand.
They understand, but they're also not doing a great job of it. Now this could eventually be a good time to take down our friend in red. But no, there's an extra guy appeared in this room now, so it's filling up a bit.
Come on! Shoot that whiny son of a bitch! Copy that. VIP is down! Great sake!
So now we just got one man in this room, and it's our man. And there's a cupboard there.
Take him down. Take him down. We gotta man up. Now.
Roger that! Consider him dead! Affirmative.
We've got both our reds, we don't need both. What if we can lure our man round the corner with a shot?
Stay low. Stay low.
No, we've brought some other friends in, it seems.
The VIP is down on the ground!
Keep your head down. He ain't no amateur. Don't let him be situated.
Yeah, I got him.
We might have to just say that high target bodies is going out the window. I don't want to say that, but it seems likely.
Requesting assistance.
Oops.
Contact! Fire! Fire!
Roger that.
What are the odds that I can kill both of these men and then get them in cupboards before anyone else shows up? I'm gonna say pretty fucking slim.
Watch out.
And of course, yeah, he turned to look at the other guy, so high target bodies went balls. But that's mission accomplished. That's the main thing. If we get out of here, it's a good result. If all we get is a good result, then that's fine. If it had been any other version of the map, I would really have hoped to get all four of those done. But Facility Meltdown is one of the more difficult freelancer variations out there. I don't seem to be compromised though, so there is that. Now, what about supplier? They're upstairs somewhere. Oh, we got our concrete sniper rifle. I'll take that. For sure. And now it's just a leisurely jog to the exit. I like all this food market stuff that's down here now. On this version of the map. It's pretty cool. Serve food as a dumpling cook. Alright. So if you get any targets out here, you can poison them fairly comfortably. Not much in the way of stuff we can steal. You can poison there. Yeah, there's a few poison spots about, so that's kind of cool. My luck for perfect runs was gonna run out at some point, because let's face it, we used up a lot of our luck last time.
friend.
If we have to just settle for a semi-perfect, that's fine. So we're off to A start. We've got Science Pistol Epic as our probable prestige. But where are we prestiging? Dartmoor? Marrakesh? Marrakesh wants us to push someone. Dartmoor doesn't have anything specific going on, so it could be a pretty good showdown map. Although, I enjoyed Dartmoor suit only, because it's exciting, because the whole map is pretty much not suitable for suits. But because of that, it might not be a good showdown map for suit. So, let's think. I guess Marrakesh. There's opportunities for push kills. We can get people on top of carpet shops or whatever. There's not many opportunities for push kills, I don't think. But there's a few wells you can drop people down as well. So it's not out of the question that we could push our way to victory on a showdown. Whereas Dartmoor... Oh, we got Don't Pacify as well. And Perfect Shooter, so we might have to kill a lot of people on Dartmoor. I think we'll do Dartmoor first, just because I don't fancy the idea of a suit-only Dartmoor showdown. And we'll take Science Pistol Epic. Black Trinity fits the bill nicely. We don't need a lockpick today. I might bring the submachine gun again, or at least a subby, because it's just... we might end up in a bloodbath. Could be useful. Seeker could be useful, I guess. Although Perfect Shooter means I don't want to get too wild with my shots. And so other methods of murking people might be nice as well. So let's bring some pills. We could bring ducks. Yeah, we'll bring a duck. Let's bring a Prox Micro Taser in case the target is a guard. We can place it in his way and we can see if the guard picks up thing, gets shocked to death by it, still works. Which it might do. Now to the wardrobe. We're up here. Alright then. We've oozed our way in the sloth suit. Which I think you get from Dartmoor. I think this is where the sloth escalation takes place.
Dig this place. Ancestral graveyard, trophy
It's
room, and the
not an
office
awful suit,
portrait.
but it's just, it's a bit goopy, isn't it? I don't like goopy very much. I like the loose tie,
First time here.
Yep.
but that's all.
Impressive, all right.
Now, let's see. I want to get down. You've spotted your pal.
Moving, set, 20 meters, 11 o'clock.
You gonna go and stand with your pal, or are you coming up the stairs to... Yeah, he's coming up the stairs. He knows where the shot came from. Luckily we're down here now.
Come in, Delta 6. This is Big Cat on Tango's last known position. Nothing here. No visual. Please.
So, target Rebecca Carlyle, who is currently in Alexa's office. Okay. And then a target downstairs somewhere, and Harvey Ragg.
Advise, over.
So we could potentially get
555, Dave.
Rebecca right
Come in.
now.
It's happening again. I will shoot you.
Okay, we're in combat. That's fine. That guy down there doesn't know we're in combat. People are onto us though. So maybe we keep moving.
Where did he go?
Where did he go? He's gone though.
Damn, we lost track of the bastard.
Yeah, you should probably stop worrying about the bastard. You probably shouldn't look over the edge right now.
Okay, continuing search.
Oh, you hurt. You need the doctor to look at you. Just show yourself.
So, Harvey Wright is on the ground floor somewhere. Brody Clark is roaming around outside. That's probably good.
I'm here now. No, nothing.
Let's take that guy down just
Quiet
because
here. Over.
fewer guards the best.
Roger that.
Better.
Move to that location. Out.
At least we don't need to be inside anymore, really. So now what? You haven't seen me. Okay, you've seen me. He's seen me so much that he's coming over to have a look.
This whole area is out of bounds. I'll have to report you.
Yeah, you report me, friend. I'll just
We got no visual.
run away. So it's not going great on the old stealth front. But we could still get a perfect run here. Guess we'll just circle round to Brody next.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring season.
Okay, that was a bunch of oblivious people. We like that. Now, bodies have been found over there.
I can't breathe in there.
Oh, that's cool.
He was here when the safe in Madame Carlisle's office was repaired last week.
What?
You haven't heard shit.
What friggin' ever?
Yeah, you guys chill.
I doubt that's true though. No,
Oh, fuck. Hate it when guards turn their heads. There goes perfect shooter again. This has been sloppy. But guess that's okay with the sloth suit. It's appropriate. Now we need that camera down. And then that guy shouldn't be too hard to deal with. Good.
I lost sight of suspect.
Yeah, that guy lost sight of suspect, which is great. The fact he's looking over there for suspect means we can just stroll off. So we're inching closer to perfect. We've gone from 2 objectives to 3 objectives. Yeah, I can't be too mad at this. I missed one shot, otherwise this would be a perfect run. And I'm leaving with about 7,000 mercies. Could have been much worse. So push kill could be rough on Morocco, for sure. But there's a lot of public spaces. If it's one of the versions of the map that doesn't have the consulate, then there's loads of public spaces. So that's promising. Doors stay locked is generally not a problem. So that's all fine. Time trial shouldn't be a problem. 10 minutes is all the time you need for a showdown. So yeah, let's go with time trial. Once again, we won't bring the lockpick. Let's see. Forgot to check what our target likes to do. Smoke and Sweet Tooth. So that... I mean, it doesn't really matter because we're looking to push them if possible. But if they can't be pushed, we could set them on fire. But that might blow our disguise if we try that. So if we want a backup plan for when push isn't available, it's probably just a rubber duck. Let's grab our gun. Once again, we can bring a submachine gun because we've got ample space for it. And now let's see what ample gear we've got in our wardrobe. Okay, so it's consulate and we're in a hostile area. But at least we're looking cool in our trendy tourist suit. So that's cool. We're cool. Now, doors stayed locked, but we can still escape the consulate, right? No one minds, and now we're in public. So we can go and have a good look at our targets. One of them is in the consulate right now, but most of them are not. So this is an excellent time to try and see who we're looking at. 3 of them are around the school. We're after a bold hat wearer with glasses and earrings. So this woman might fit the bill. Do you have earrings? I think that was an earring. It's kind of hard to tell in this light. Okay, maybe she doesn't have earrings. She's got a tattoo though. So, yeah, she's probably not the one. So, the school is off limits. That's kind of unfortunate. It's a version of the map where the school and the consulate are both open. The school does seem to have some of our targets. One of them's leaving the consulate again though, which is good. They're just sort of hovering around near the entrance, so that's not ideal. It looks like we've got a bad version of the map for our suit-only shenanigans. There is a lookout over here, so I haven't been able to snag this second target just yet. Second target's hatless, so it's not her. So it's either a school target or it's the one who's in the consulate. I guess push kill's doable if we can get someone's phone. There's a target. Grey hair? Yeah. It's not her. I wonder if she could be lured in here and we could get her phone. We've got her attention, but I think we've got everyone else's as well, so yeah, she's not the one who's going to get lured in. So that hasn't really helped us to any great extent. And of course the lookout's there while she's walking back that way, so I can't do anything about her. Well there, he's facing that way, so I could run past him. Yeah, but there she goes. There's like a whole bunch of people there though. Here's a target. He's a bold hat wearer. Moving with some purpose to his next destination. Does he have earrings? It's hard to say. I think those tattoos he's got are sort of built-in tattoos. He does have earrings and glasses, so he fits the bill. Does he have to have a meeting over here? Oh, here comes our target. Black hair, I think? Maybe she's got no hair. Hat, earrings, glasses. She also fits the bill then. And they're having a secret meeting, which helps. But she might have a secret meeting too. Now, if it's him, let's see.
Please get out of my face.
Can we just delay him for a minute? Or has he got an assassin as well?
Hey, back off a bit, would you?
Brig, there's 2 assassins here, so one of them is his. Otherwise I could have pushed him down there, you see.
See what the hell that was?
What?
Oh, now the guard's going. Okay. I'm not even sure it's him. It could be White Hat. Because I haven't seen a tell from either of them. Turns out time trial is actually going to be difficult to do on this one.
You don't say.
Which is almost unprecedented. Never had trouble with time trial before. You can do any of your tells. Yeah, time trial is tricky if he just doesn't want to do a tell at any point. The other one's buggered off to the courtyard. I doubt we can get there before she leaves. But that would be a spot for a push kill because it's got a well in it, I think. Yeah, she's leaving. Let's see.
Please, could you go and find out what that was?
Yeah, you go find out what that was. She had a secret phone, so she is also a secret. So it might be her. I'm kind of gambling that it is at this point, which I don't like to do. I like to know for sure. But time trial is running out. Ah! It was her. Good. I'm not proud of this effort, but it is going to be a perfect run by the look of it. And we're near the supplier as well, so we can also get some shopping on the way out. Oh, we got the White Trinity. Good. The Trinity is complete. And off we go. It's funny how the level I was least happy with is the one that we get the perfect run on. But we did. We got ourselves a janky pistol with a homemade silencer as well. So where do we go next? How's arms trafficking looking? Chongqing again, Hawke's Bay Hantu again, New York again. That's far too many repeats. I guess I should think, where would I like to go now as well? Rather than just looking at whether there's repeats or not, because there'll always be some repeats. That could be alright. It's got Marrakesh again, but we could save that for next week. Assassination. Yeah. Why not, eh? So we'll wrap up today with either Miami or Haven, probably. Either of which could also be the showdown. Haven's got explosive kill remote, which is generally not a bad one for a showdown. Miami's got silence firearm kill, which is also great for a showdown. And headshots only. So if we got something like epic gun kill as a prestige, that would work nicely for Miami. So maybe we start today with Haven. What does prestige have to say for itself? Assault rifle epic. That might change matters. It's got collateral accident as well, but eliminate guard sniper. That's a big gun. Assault rifle's also a big gun. And we can't use a guard outfit. So maybe Haven does become the showdown. Miami is our level now. So we do assault rifle epic. And then we bring a silenced assault rifle, which satisfies our other objective. And then we just need to poison a guard. So we'll bring along a pistol. And we can actually bring lockpicks again, which is nice. What's going on here? Lockpick, wrench, seeker. Maybe Karma as well, because we need to poison a guard, so as much poison as we can bring is probably great. Maybe a backup rubber duck. Sounds good. Now, what to wear? It's night time. And maybe it's also fight time, as we wear our wonderful purple garment here. Florida is home to a lot of professional wrestlers, so maybe by dressing like we're looking for a punch-up, we'll just fit right in with the locals. Is killing cameras a good start? It's generally quite useful. One of our targets is in the trucks area, and the other is in Kronstadt Paddock. So let's have a think about our next manoeuvre. Yeah, let's whip out the old assault rifle. So we can gain access to the security room. And then we've got an easy poison opportunity here, because this guy's already kipping. So if we shoot him, he can kip even harder. And that's cameras down. I don't know if the key card that we can get from this other guard is terribly useful for us on the other side, but it might be. I don't think it is. I think it's a separate key card. Yeah, this one's just for the Bayside Centre. So I've knocked this man out for no real reason. But that's okay. It's all rather quiet this time of night. Here in Miami. There's no racing happening right now. But we've still not got access to that area because we're not a VIP.
Hello there.
Hello there. So what's the best way to get in?
We're setting up for a quick post-race interview. I just want to make
Nearly
sure
got
you're
spiked by
okay
the
for that
entire
podium moment.
Kowloon crew.
For you, Ms. Liqueur.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So we could wait for them
and
to
congratulations on the
scuttle
victory.
past.
Thank you, Miss.
Is that race marshal going to go as well or not? This might not have been the smartest way to get through. Let's sneak back. It didn't hurt us trying that way, so that's good. The courier who was here is buggered off, which is a shame. Coming through this medical point will put us on the other side of this wall and fairly close to our target. But yeah, we're still not allowed in this back bit at the very least. We might be allowed in the front bit. So let's get that man out of our way. Sneak over here. Now we're out in the general public areas, which is great. Are we allowed in here in general?
You know, I never really
Yeah.
Sure. You're not allowed to pass.
But we're not a VIP, so we can't go upstairs. So maybe let's lure that waiter over here and chuck him in a bin. Now we're free to sort of roam about out here. There's our man. He looks like a guard. And that's him out the way. And we're straight back into public areas. So I think we got away with that. Now our second target is... oh yeah, it's the Atlantide. Silver tongue stuff. So our second target is somewhere there. Yeah, I see him. Regular sort of event staff types. It's not difficult to get into this Atlantide section. And then, let's see.
Right. From sea to soul. Excellent.
Okay, we got our man.
Finish up. Would you like to go out for a drink?
It's generally quiet over here, I think. Oh, he's not even going in that toilet. Where are you going? Okay, I'm sure that's the toilet that the Atlantide guy uses if you poison him. But we're apparently going upstairs. But this is all public, isn't it? So this is fine. Unless we're going into the race director's toilet. But maybe it's still fine. Yeah, it's still fine. Oh, we've got a pit building keycard in this bathroom. That's good to know. That's probably useful down the line, but not useful today because we're on the way home. We've managed to recover from our shaky start, and we finally got a level both that I'm generally satisfied with and also was a perfect run. It's just a shame it was a night map, so you can't really see how fabulous this purple dressing gown is. I wouldn't mind one of those to wear about the house. There we go, 47 clears 4 more levels, looking fabulous all the time. Join us next week when we do more of the same, and hopefully we don't end up with any absolute buggers like the Facility Meltdown map to deal with. Hard to say though until we get there, and hopefully you'll be there too. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.